Good morning, Bates. Welcome. Today is Friday, the 13th of November. Miss Cat, how are you doing today? And Mr. Robinson?
Oh, Friday the 13th. Very superstitious.
So scary, so spooky. I'm doing really well. So happy to see all the fifth graders yesterday playing some kickball. We were so lucky that I think the whole school got to hop on and see Morgan from the New England Patriots cheerleaders, who showed us, just taught us a few things about eating a little bit healthier and having good routines. And it's, you know what? It's funny. It's the same things that Mr. Robinson said. Get outside, play, stretch, be active. So it was just so nice to learn from an awesome New England Patriots cheerleader.
Yes, there is no magic secret. It's all about getting outside and playing.
Awesome. And we're excited that as we're going into this weekend, you're all going to get a chance to go outside and play. Hopefully the weather will be nice, but very important for you to know that on Monday, as you're coming back to school, there's a couple of changes for those of you that are in grades kindergarten through second grade and that are coming back in person. So if you're one of those students in kindergarten through second grade that's coming back to the Bates in person, you should know that for the very first day of school only, all students are going to go to the big playground at the morning, all right, where you'll get a chance to meet with your teachers and figure out the routines for your homeroom. Very important, and parents too, if you're watching this with your child, very important that we want to make sure that we're staying 6 feet apart as we're coming to drop our students off at the school. And students, while you're there at school, make sure that you're staying 6 feet apart from your friends at school as well, just so that we can make sure we have a really safe arrival at Bates.
And I know that being the first day in person for a lot of people, I know parents are going to be very excited, and it might be a little bit confusing. So it's just really important that when you drop your student off, either you're dropping them off in the car, you let them out, and then you drive away safely, or if you're walking them up to the playground, to drop your student off, and then we need everybody to just go back to their car or just walk away from the playground, because we are worried that there's going to be a lot of people around and we won't be able to distance if there's a lot of parents standing there. I know that maybe some people are feeling nervous or just very excited to have their students come to Bates for the first time. But we do ask that everybody, once your student walks onto the playground, that we just need everybody to leave the Bates playground area.
Now, very important, that playground is only for the first day and only for first and second graders. If you're a kindergartner, you're going to be going to the kindergarten entrance that we know is on the side of the Bates school. Right, very important. Parents, please make sure that you're bringing your kindergartner to that side entrance if they're in kindergarten, and make sure that as you're letting your child out of the car, make sure that they're leaving on the passenger side of the car and you're pulling right up to the curb so that they don't get hurt. And we want to remind all families that only the children can come into the school at this point for social distance reasons. But please make sure that we're bringing our kindergartners to the kindergarten side entrance. And starting on the second day, all grades will be going to their grade-specific entrance. So for example, kindergarten will continue going to the kindergarten entrance on the side. All right, but first grade will be going through the main entrance of the school, the main doors, and second grade will be going through the left entrance of the school. All right, perfect. Awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and do our flag of the day. So I'm going to go share my screen. This was actually a flag that Miss Cat picked, and maybe Miss Cat can tell us a little bit about this flag.
So I know that everything on this flag is a symbol for something else. It stands for something. It represents something that's an important value to this country. So all those lines aren't just broken up lines, and they aren't just there to look different. They all stand for something. They all mean something. And that big circle with the two colors, that is an important symbol too, and it does mean something. So this country is in Southeast Asia, but it is very interesting, and I'd love to learn a little bit more about it from anybody that can figure out what it is. So what country is this? And maybe if you look into a little bit more, what do all the symbols on that flag mean?
Very good. And those of you that got the last flag correct, we actually had fewer people get it this time, but those that did get it correct were Sloan Murphy, also Cy and Kenny Beauchamp, and also we had Joshua Zimmerman also correctly guessed the last flag, and that flag was the flag of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So good job to those of you who were able to get that one. That was challenging. And some of you may have heard Mr. Softic shared this last time. He said that his grandfather came from that country, so he's got a connection to that flag. Very cool. Well, I'm excited to see who's going to be able to figure out today's flag. All right.
I have a flag shout out going back a couple of days. I haven't been on announcements for a couple of days, but I wanted to shout out JJ DeReese. He emailed me in when we did the flag for Brazil.
Awesome.
So
Yes.
shout out to JJ. I know I didn't get your shout out there in the last couple of days. So shout out to you, Mr. DeReese. Well done, bud.
Shout out to JJ. Shout out also to Sloan and Andre Erickson, who also got the Brazil flag and weren't on the last morning shout outs. Good job.
Nice.
Awesome. Ms. Williams and Mr. Robinson, anything else you'd like to share with our students today?
I'm good. I can't wait to see all the little kids on Monday, all the K-1-2s on Monday. It's going to be so great. We're ready for you. You're ready for us. I'm sure your parents are ready for us. And so I can't wait to see you all. And I promise we will be as safe as possible here at school. And it will be a really great time for all of us to get going back here at school.
Yep, and it might be a new routine for a lot of people. Just remember the mask, it has to go over your mouth and your nose.
Yep.
And we got to keep our hands away from our face as much as we can. So if you do need to, if your eye's a little bit itchy, please use hand sanitizer first or wash your hands with soap and water before or after you touch your face.
Yes.
You want to keep the spread of germs down, and teachers will remind you of this. I'm sure parents will remind you of this before you get there. But just do your best and follow directions. Be safe, respectful, and responsible.
That's right.
Thank
And
you.
I'm sure Kat can attest to this. I'm a little bit particular when it comes to certain things sometimes, but even I can do the mask all day long, and I know that you can do it too, right? I know you can, and I know your teachers are going to be providing you opportunities to take mask breaks. We know those are important too, and we'll lay out all those routines for you and show you how to physically distance yourself safely so you could take your mask off. There's going to be all different kinds of opportunities for you, and we just can't wait to see you here at school. Just can't wait.
Oh,
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Kat and Mr. Robinson. Really important reminders, making sure we're wearing our masks all day long, covering our mouth and nose, making sure we're sanitizing, staying 6 feet away, and only taking the masks off when we're having our mask breaks. Fantastic. All right. So, Mr. Robinson, do you want to wrap up for the day?
All right, well, that is going to wrap up your announcements for today. And as always, it's a great day to be great.